Hello everyone. So I wanted to show you this deck that I've been playing quite a bit on the ladder, Teferi Esper. And the reason you might want to play this deck is there's still two main decks in the Arena Standard. On the ladder right now, there's red deck wins, you play a lot of hasty creatures, you play lightning, you go face. We've probably all seen this deck. And then there's blue-white control decks, normally running approach, sometimes just historic. And if you want to rank up, you need to have a game plan against both these decks. So let's talk about what our main and basically only win condition is. It is Teferi, where you play Teferi and you tick him up to 8 loyalty, and then you make your opponent discard all his permanents until he has no land and can no longer do anything. So before we get into the details of the deck, it's worth asking why would we rather play this than approach? And the reason is that it's easier to get one Teferi to stick normally than it is to get 2 approaches to stick. It's one less counterspell to dodge. So what's the idea other than have Teferi? You also play Oaths. Oaths just make the game go a little faster if you can get one to stick. Sometimes that's important if they're putting on a lot of pressure. Sometimes it's just nice to speed the game up a little bit. This deck does take quite a bit of time to play. So if you're looking to grind gold, Oaths is quite helpful. We also have a Gideon. I'm debating going up to 2 Gideons. And the reason you play Gideon is twofold. One, you need it versus aggro. Quite a fair number of times I'm down to 0 health and Gideon keeps me alive. Actually I have a game like that I'll show you later. And the other reason is after you've discarded everything your opponent has, sometimes they just won't leave the game because they feel that you have no actual win condition. So then you have to play Gideon and hit them for 4 every turn. Alright, so why the Esper version of this deck? Well, I was running the blue-white version, and I was having a lot of trouble against aggro. Especially against red deck. Not having Fumigate really hurts. You really need to have something a little earlier that can help you stabilize the board, and that something is Golden Demise. Golden Demise is very strong versus red deck. You also have 2 Duresses. Duresses are very helpful against the other best deck in the format approach, because you can get a look at their hand, see what you have to play around, and discard important pieces of their game plan, like one of their planeswalkers. Normally they don't run as many as you do, so losing one is quite damaging to them, or just toss another counterspell. Tossing counterspells is quite helpful. So what's on our blue package? We have 4 cancels. That's very important. 2 blinks just for board control, 2 search just for card draw. Supreme can be either a cancel or a card draw. Syncopate, I like this a little better than Essence Scatter and Negate, just because of the flexibility. But you could swap that out for whichever you prefer if you don't like Syncopate. There's also Commit Memory. This is worth talking about in a little bit of detail. Obviously, Commit functions as a counterspell, including against things that can't be countered, like Carnage Tyrant. Memory is also nice because after you've ticked Teferi up to 8, play Memory, draw 7 cards, force the opponent to discard 7 things. Normally this forces them out of the game. Alright, in our white package we've got Seal Away. That's quite good versus aggro. 1 Gideon, which we've already talked about. Might be worth going up to 2 Gideons. Have 2 Cast Outs. This is good versus Planewalkers that maybe you didn't quite manage to cancel. Or in a pinch you can always cycle it. It's also nice to have something to do against enchantments, that kind of thing. Settle the Wreckage. Most people, unfortunately, now on the ladder know how to play around this card, but you still need it to stall while you tick up your Teferi, and I think you need at least 3. I'm playing 4 right now. Might go down 1 and go 1 up 1 Gideon. So that's the deck, and let's see a couple of games that I've got. First off, we have one versus red deck, where, as I said, I go down to 0 life and still win. So let's take a look at that. Playing against Fake Steve. Going first, need 1 black to be live on Golden Demise. Council will be live. Solar Wreckage needs 1 more white. I don't know. So I think we keep anything Golden Demise this early in the run. Play our black. No, Settle will be alive. So that's something. That's really good. Miss your turn 3 drop, maybe? Oh, he did. Wow. That's huge for me. Yeah, okay, fine. Rather cancel a minion. Like that. We're gonna throw down our oath here. Be punished, but so strong if we find Planeswalker. Can do 3 here probably. Okay. Not exactly what we'd like, but better than it could have been, right? Keep our Settle up here. We're starting to get low. Next turn we put Search down. Keep our second Settle going. Yeah, that was the right decision. Don't know about not attacking the captain there. Yeah, what's he got for me here? Go all in, probably. Yes, right? Alright, we need a Teferi here. Got more land than I do. No. Yeah, we want basically anything counterspell. Okay. Counter his next play, Supreme Will. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Because there's a pretty good chance of finding what we're looking for. If it doesn't have a play, then even better. Okay, it didn't. Can we really send Gideon to the bottom? I think not. I think we hold this. Got other Teferis. Once we get him on the floor, we can't lose. We can negate damage. I think we had to keep our Gideon. Our counterspell's still up.
If it's a fight you want, then a fight you'll get.
Okay.
I've got you.
Do we get our emblem this turn? Next, we'll get it next turn. I don't think he can kill us with counterspell in hand.
You hold no power over me.
Did put one Teferi in the bottom. That was painful, but. Kill this guy, I guess. Nice play. One face, alright.
I don't think so. Save yourself and give up now.
Alright. That's pretty good. This guy is useless. Guess we don't care if we take damage now. Graveyard that. That's 4. Draw. Hey, look at that.
Stand by and watch.
No damage from him.
You hold no power over me.
Draw some stuff.
No time for a break.
Not too useful, but whatever.
Hold that thought.
That's pretty useful.
No, I don't think so.
Now we untap everything. Tap. Tap and tap. Alright, that should do the trick. He's already used 3 lightning strikes. He's got 1 more. Oh. Alright. Fine. Where would he like to send that? My Gideon, that's the right choice. Feel that. Anything in particular I need? No, I should probably keep my mana up. No damage from you.
That's enough.
Damage from whatever that is. Nothing.
That's enough.
If this guy ever dies, then I die. But he shouldn't die now.
Let's skip to the good part.
Alright, we're getting close to discarding his stuff. Right now we do draw because we don't want him to get our untaps. Alright, let's start with the duress. Probably doesn't help us any. Okay, fine. We like commit because we'll be able to, well, actually I don't think we'll ever play commit on this board. He's got nothing, right? Why would I refill his hand? Although, I mean, if we take out all his land, it doesn't really matter, right? This is the vast majority of his land. I think no. Alright, well, that was pretty good. Alright, so that's basically the ideal game with this deck versus red deck wins. So now I have a control game here. I tried to pick one of the shorter ones as versus a blue-white control. So let's take a look at that. Oh, we have search, so we're keeping it. Actually, swamp was better. Now we don't have time to hit our. Yeah, say if he plays blue and plays his search here, then that's just bad, right? And that. Counterspell. Oh, we'll hold on to our duress. It's good for a while longer. Oh, we're just gonna cycle that. Oh, more land. Can negate, can syncopate. Let's try it anyway. I couldn't use either of these. It's very difficult. I have no way to get rid of Karen right now. it's gonna have to be that. Oh, we have search. That's pretty much the only thing we have going for us right now. Oh, actually, he has no way to counter. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. Play hero. You can syncopate me for one. Okay. Have enough land right now, right? Either counter spell or something. Alright, his counter spells are live. Flash that guy in? No, he should have flashed it in. There's a counter spell. Alright. We are shy one land though. Protect it. Let's deal with not flashing in the ship's main. Good way to kill the ship's mage, but we want something different. Okay. Next turn. Well, actually, even that isn't that good, right? Because play hero, counter spells. He has enough for a syncopate. So right now this just doesn't work. Start search is about to go live. I don't want to do anything. Ooh, that's good. For sure, use counter spells to defend this. Oath of Teferi. Well, we can get rid of that, so we don't really want that. Here's his Wizard's Retort. We'll use our first Teferi to toss him. We might just commit him now. I don't know. Not really doing anything. Could flash something in. Alright. He has to pay 5, in which case we can cancel, so it'll be okay. easily pay 3, right? Want to use his last one? Doesn't matter if he does, right? It's only worth 1. I can pay 1.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. Let's take it. I'm known for my excellent timing.
Make mine go away. It doesn't really matter.
Time is much more malleable than people think. Sorry I'm late.
Send his way.
You need to take a time out.
Used both my addresses, right? Yep. Yeah, what am I doing here? Really like to shuffle. I wish I had my Field of Ruin.
Hold that thought.
Find my Teferi here. Play another one.
I won't hide from the world any longer. Keep up the pace.
Oh, there's Field of Ruin. Perfect. Doesn't really matter at this point. Take an island. So we shuffled away all his good stuff. We untap. Tap, tap. That should be the game. Unless this was an extremely good top deck, yeah. Alright, so that's how the control matchup goes. As you can see, there's extremely long matchups with this deck. But I did want to show one more matchup where the opponent actually doesn't quit before discard all his land, just so you can see sort of the challenges the current interface has with that. All right, so this last game is a Merfolk game, and another reason I picked this one is because when I play Approach, normally I have a fair amount of trouble with Merfolk, but with this deck, because your win condition comes down a little earlier, I find I have a slightly better win rate. So let's take a look at this game. Toss this. Wow, such a bad hand. Yeah, the website is kind of just for signing up, I think. But there's another place on the website where you can click. I forget. Oof. Yeah. Might be a short run here. One thing I like about Commander and Brawl is the multiplayer aspect. I would like to do like a 4-player game. These stupid merfolk. Hard to remove them from the board here. Get blown out. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. They were giving priority access to the beta for people with DCI code. That's what I think he's talking about on that website. I think I need to cast this guy out yet. Let's see if this guy is bad and goes all in. He attacks with 2 and I draw land. I guess I can do it. Play Teferi, toss a Forerunner. Play Oath. Ugh. Okay. Needs to be land here. Hey, land. Okay. I'm back in this, I think.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
So we gotta toss that.
You need to take a time out.
Alright, if I play this, I can draw 2 and cast that guy out. So that seems like a good play. Let's do that. I guess if he could have Spell Pierce, I guess, but doesn't matter. I guess not.
Hurry!
Nice. It's actually not so nice now that I think about it.
We need to move quickly.
Oh, that's really good. Alright. Completely shut him down next turn. Alright, untap all my lands, cast that guy away. Alright. Alright, so we should win now. Hopefully. Do you compete yourself, Super Carrot? Oh, it's a good thing you couldn't play that earlier.
Hurry! Hold that thought.
Well, we're playing Gideon, obviously.
Oh, Ketra, watch over me.
Okay, so no damage from him.
Not if I
Again,
can.
Legacy and 1v1 Commander. Oh, wow. Pretty serious business. So what's the top deck in Legacy for competing in the meta right now? I'll draw here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to cancel with that. Helpful, actually. Excuse me. Goblin Shred's control. Slide is coming back and any haste you're in. Oh. Follow-up question if you don't mind. So I know almost nothing about Commander, but since you have, it's like 100 cards and they all have to be unique, right? So is there an actual meta for that, or? Oh, not Manaless Dredge. Huh, I wasn't even familiar. So how does the deck work with mana then? Or do you run mana just for the sideboard? I'll seal this just so if he plays another creature, I can keep both of them under control.
No time for a break.
That's useless.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
That's pretty good.
Not if I can help it.
I probably don't want to kick that. Because
Not on my watch.
shuffles in another Merfolk. No card aside from basic lands can match. Manus Dredge runs fetch by you and has D to cheat out the grave. Gotcha. A mana dredge. I'll have to look that up. So can I convert my manaless dredge into a regular mana dredge without too much trouble, or is not don't share too many? I mean, grave trolls, I guess, and bridges are in both of them. But how about the rest of the deck? Pretty similar, or These guys will never do anything. Alright, here we go. Now we start discarding his stuff. Here we go. Perfect.
You are removed from time itself. That's enough.
That's enough. You too.
You hold no power over me.
Now we play our second Teferi. Draw.
Right on schedule. Let's skip to the good part.
Get rid of this guy, I guess. I could equally well start discarding lands because these guys aren't going to do anything. Surprised he hasn't resigned yet. Alright, now I'll make him discard all his land. It's a bummer to lose the counter spells, but it doesn't really matter, right? I know this is a different beast from Mana Dredge. You need to take out so much just to get close to Mana Dredge. The only thing that stays. Yeah. Alrighty, well, I'll check it out anyway. So it's an archetype I like. Oh, this is a pretty good hand anyway. Alright. It's pretty hard to figure out which ones you've already clicked on in this interface. Alright, I think I got all his land here. Yep, there we go. Alright, oh, time to start getting him.
Try getting through me.
Oh, there's nothing else to
Keep up the pace.
discard. And you get hated out pretty quickly, yeah. Well, I noticed that. Anything I need to kill here? Probably doesn't matter, right?
We need to move quickly.
How is lands doing in the current meta? Is that worth getting into, or not really? That was the other deck I was thinking about picking up. Lands deck is doing fine. Yeah. That seems like a fun deck.
You hold no power over me.
Why is this guy still in the game?
Let's do this one-on-one. To get through me first.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, sometimes people will think that deck has no actual win condition, so they'll just wait until I've actually played the Gideon, but he definitely saw the Gideon. Alright, so that's the basic idea of the deck. I definitely have played this deck to multiple 7 and X finishes, played it in the Masters League. I definitely think it's a strong deck right now. If you enjoyed the deck, I play it in similar decks on my stream, Pericles and Chrome. If you got this far, thanks for watching, and good luck on the ladder.